What is up, my veggies? My name is VeggieTales Raymond, and welcome back to another movie review. And today we're going to be reviewing Next Gen, which is a Netflix original movie that came out not that long ago. It was like I think a couple of days ago, yesterday. I don't know exactly when it came out. I know it came out. I think it came out yesterday. I think. I believe it was yesterday. I could be wrong. It probably wasn't yesterday. I don't know. I know it came out this month. I know that. But with that being said, let's talk about the movie. I knew from the minute I saw this trailer, the trailer for this movie, I wanted to see it. Because I actually saw the trailer for this on was it on an ad of a YouTube video? I think it was an ad on a YouTube video. And I actually watched the trailer. Yeah, I think it was an ad on a YouTube video. I don't think I actually was looking for the trailer. I wasn't. Yeah, but I instantly the animation caught my eye. A lot of comparisons were going around saying, "Oh, this is just Big Hero 6 over again." Honestly, I prefer this to Big Hero 6. Not that I hate Big Hero 6, it's just this gripped me a lot more than Big Hero 6 did. It has a very nice story. It is kind of stuff we've seen before. The plot is kind of generic, but with that being said, it's a very fun movie. Like I said, I loved the animation. The animation really caught my eye. And when I was watching this movie, I was like, I hear the main character's voice. Her voice, and I'm like, her name is May, and I keep on hearing her voice. I'm like, that voice, it sounds super familiar. And then I'm like, that's Ruby from Steven Universe. And I had to make sure, because I'm like, that's definitely Ruby. And I was like, I looked it up, I looked up the voice actor, and then looked up on there. And yeah, that's who it was. It was Ruby. And she's also been in another animated thing that I don't remember what it was, but I've also seen that. I don't remember exactly what it was. But yeah, that's another thing I want to mention is the voice work in this movie is pretty good. One thing I am disappointed with, not with the movie itself, but where the movie came out. Don't get me wrong, I love watching movies that get released to Netflix, and some of them I feel like should have been released there. Like The Babysitter felt like a movie that belonged on felt right for Netflix. Death Note felt right for Netflix. That's where it should have been released. This, I am a little bit bummed that it is not a theatrical release. Because I would have loved to have seen this on the big screen. Because the animation is so fluid. The characters are super neat. The world is very interesting. And that brings me to my next topic. The actual story. The story basically is this little girl hates robots. Well, I really wouldn't count her as little. I'd say she's probably around 13. That'd be my guess on how old this character is. Don't quote me on that. But this girl, May, hates robots, and she basically befriends a robot, and they start destroying robots and everything like that. And then there's a whole bunch of stuff about that. Sorry about that whole that was a minor spoiler, and they basically become like best friends and stuff like that. And there's also this villain who wants to destroy everything. And there's a twist with that, which I kind of didn't expect. That when it started to get to a certain point, I was like, wait a minute. But the movie is very interesting. Like, the villain, that's going to be the villain, but there's a twist to the villain, you're like, oh, kind of didn't see that coming, but it's also kind of, when you get to that, you're like, oh yeah, it was kind of obvious. And the way this movie is done is so much different from Big Hero 6. It has a lot of heart to it. Not that Big Hero 6 doesn't have a lot of heart to it, but this movie actually made me start tearing up. Like, I started tearing up. I won't say I actually cried, but I did start tearing up because I really got attached to these characters. And the robot, which I don't actually think the robot had a full-on name. I think his name was like a number or something like that. But I don't think he had an actual name. But the robot in the movie was really, really likable. And he was a tiny bit reminder of Big Hero 6, but not, if I had to pick between the robot, which I don't know his name, I don't know what his name is, he didn't give him a name. If I had to choose the robot from Next Gen or Baymax, the robot from Next Gen would be up here. And this movie is phenomenal. And I loved it. The animation is great. The story is kind of generic, but it is still good. It really packs a punch. It makes you feel for these characters. And I really want to say about the world this movie takes place in. This is basically a world where they basically have robots. Everyone has a robot in their home. And it's a pretty crazy thing, because if, like, this girl's mother doesn't even acknowledge her as much as she should because of the robots, and the robots are important to their lives and all that stuff, and it kind of says a lot about society on how much we rely on technology nowadays. So I don't know if that was intentional. I guarantee it was intentional. She hates robots, and I cannot lie. If I got neglected and people used robots to bully me and things like that, I'd probably hate them too. And the main character is so relatable. Like, there is times where she is going, like, nuts in this movie, and, like, you're like, whoa. But we've seen people do this before, but the way that it's done with this character feels very unique and very like, whoa, I'm feeling bad for this character, and wow, we need to do something. This character needs to calm down. But it's a very interesting animated film. And the fact that I could just watch it straight up on Netflix is really good for me, because I really, really liked it. I wish it would have been in theaters. It would have been a really good movie to see in theaters. And I know as soon as this movie was like announced, when I first heard about it, I literally hopped on Netflix. And I was scrolling through Netflix, so I wasn't looking for it specifically. But I saw like the little advertising thing on Netflix. So I'm like, I had it set to where it gets added to my list as soon as it comes out. So it was added to my list, and just earlier I was sitting in the living room and I thought, hey, I wanted to see this movie. Let's watch it. And I'm glad I did. That is a hour and 45-ish minutes I'm glad I gave my life to, because this movie is that interesting and I enjoyed it a lot. If you already may have seen my Stardust reaction on this, it's on YouTube right now. I'm not on YouTube, on Stardust, so definitely go check it out. And with that being said, let's go ahead and get my rating out of the way. I'm going to give this a solid 5 rating. Now, I know a lot of people probably wouldn't do this, and see, let me explain something real quick, how I review a movie. I do consider myself a critic. I don't care what anyone says, I consider myself a critic. And I review my movies much differently. So over the past few years, I have been looking at movies differently from a critical standpoint, but still, some things make me biased, and some things just I find a lot more interesting than other people's would. But I really liked this movie, and I am going to go ahead and tell you, it is getting a spot on the top 12 movies of this year. It is getting a spot, which this year is not that far from being over. We only have a few more. We only have September, November, October, like what 4 months? Yeah, we are not that far from this year being over. So definitely need to start thinking about how I'm going to do this list. But this movie was very, very, very good. I really much enjoyed it. Is it my favorite movie of the year? It's up there. But I don't know. I think there are like 2 other movies battling for my favorite, and then this one's just sneaking up there. It's like, I gotta get in there. It's like, I want to be part of this. Come on, you gotta give me some leeway. There's 3 movies that are like just like now fighting for first place. They're like just like fighting like, oh, I'm gonna be number 1. But I would tell you guys what the other two movies are, but I don't really want to say anything. But this is probably one of my favorites of the year. I don't know if it's my favorite yet. I still have to think, and there's still movies yet to come out that I have not seen yet, and movies that have came out that I have not seen yet. Slender Man, which I've been told is trash, but I plan on watching it soon. But I'm not going to talk about Slender Man in this video because it's not related to this video at all. I will say one thing, that review I am hoping to do very, very soon. I haven't seen it yet, but hopefully I'll be seeing it very, very soon. So, but with that being said, I really enjoyed this movie. I would definitely give it a second watch. If you haven't seen it yet, if you have Netflix, definitely watch it. It is very good. I wish there was a physical copy of this, because I would love to have a physical copy of this. I believe the last animated Netflix movie I watched and reviewed was The Little Prince, and there's no way I'm saying that was better than this. I like The Little Prince, but this movie's got a special spot in my heart now because it's just freaking amazing, and I love it. The animation, the characters, it's so, and here's nothing that's fighting for my favorite thing. The 2 main characters, May and the robot, they're like fighting right now, trying to be my favorite character. Like, I don't know which one. I like them both a lot. I'd probably say May is my favorite character because she's very relatable. But I like the movie, and I definitely would give it another watch. So guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please tap the like button down below. Subscribe, leave me a comment, and link to all my social medias will link down in the description below. And do not forget the notification button to be notified when I upload videos. And I don't have to put a link to this movie on iTunes for once because it's a Netflix movie, so I don't have to do that for once. Yay! But guys, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!